Rum committee rep the scene in the south. From my bars are like salt that be clean in your mouth. I'll be cheating you out of the keys to your house. Mother find me jamming with my feet on the couch. It's like I haven't got a home while I'm sleeping around. Find me with my people down the beach or in town, drinking rum by the litre when I'm deep in the crowd. People so high that I'm freaking them out. Being loud on the streets I'm allowed. Steaming about till I'm seated and slouched on the beat. I will bounce in between and throughout, cause it's me, GRZ, MO please give me snouts. And I'll catch him on the rebound. In each town we be now, repeat it and rebound. Unique with a deep sound. I hold it down with my committee, smashing catastrophic, catatonic rappers lacking knowledge. Back to college.
Put fear in your heart. Fuck up the party before it even starts. Put fear in your heart. Fuck up the party before it even starts.
It's the Rum Committee reprobates. City fit for devastation. Sit up 50 mental cases aiming up for penetration. We don't need a lubrication. All we need's a run up. All we need's a double rum and we'll knock off your bubble with a knuckle duster. Buckle up. Bucky or Winkies will get the mix of TC. Get the cup. Spitting feathers up. You ain't ready for this heavy stuff. It's up 11 treble measures for effect. Whistle wet as fuck. Get your fingers up. Fucking stick your fingers down your throat. Rub and sick it up. Turn the system up. Like a swingers party. Start to mix it up. Smart the party with some hardy fisticuffs. But I'm hardly in the mood for this. I'm pissy drunk. That committee drunk. Stumbling the illest cunt. Bungling a burglary for ciggies, rum, mince and gum. Listen son, I told you that I won't behave. From committee soldier till I'm old and grey. So depraved.
When I'm sipping liquor, yeah, you know we get around, we ain't even started. You don't wanna see us
If I ain't at the rum shop, I'm going hard with both bars until I've grown as large as Chuck Rock. I stay gullier than Gumrock. Rum Congate crashing parties make the fun stop. Whoops, that wasn't the intended plan. Rolling 10 deep, hell-bent in a rented van. Ain't Scooby-Doo a suitably recruited crew who move through with more meds and pharmaceutical booths and more coverage and throwies with a bold fill. Hold still, cold as old Bill on the toll kill. Why you asking? No introduction needed. Functions get jumped, shindigs left heaving. Jump up, get rocked, punks get left bleeding. Cyphers get roasted, the hosts end up leaving. So don't struggle with a party when it's underway. Ask for on committee when you're ringing 118.
Put fear in your heart. Fuck up the party before it even starts. Put fear in your heart. Fuck up the party.
I'm bad from every pub and fucking club in sight. You can catch me at a party with a rum and ice. When I come inside, I never get invited. I'm kicking off the doors off the hinge with a fly kick. Binge drink, I like it. Been sick surviving. So many different colours in my drink as if I spiked it. So try it, bitch, you ain't even fucking able. I'll put a bottle to your mouth and drink you on the tables. There's 10 of us, so don't be a silly mug. We be drinking rum until we freaking piss and blood. Middle fingers up, swigging when the sun has risen up. Big it up, cause your shitty liver's in for some. And if you stunt, the kid will hit you with the quickest spot. They crash a party with a legion mob, with the sickest on. And if you think that you're up for the task, then I ask you to bring it on.
When I'm sipping liquor, yeah, you know we get around, Fuck with rum committee, best believe that you'll be sorry. I roll to your show, strapped on with Bacardi.
It's a typical story where the bassist kills the singer, the guitarist and the drummer find they're in love with each other. It's the story of the kid who clearly won't know what to say when the love of his life starts to calmly walk away. And it's the story of the dad who decides to chase his dream. He quits his job, he falls apart, and he loses everything. And it's the story of the kid who just wants to make a record, loves and crafts it, but nobody ever cares about it. Whoa. Hey, what's your name? Talking for the guys who hate. We should sit in silence while we think of what to say. Hey, I don't think this is working out, but you forget I even asked you to come over to my house. Hey, I don't think I know much, but I know I couldn't take a good push. So if you feel like I've been talking enough, just tell me to shut up and I will probably shut the fuck up enough. I'm afraid of everything, staying the same or worsening. So what's the point of finding calm when calm to me is unsettling? Settle down, little kid, your bones are shaking in your skin. Go and try and take a breath, though nothing more, nothing less. It's the typical story of the king who had it all, except for citizens who didn't want his head up on a wall. It's the typical story of the wife who couldn't quit being in love with such a giant piece of shit. It's the story of the queen who could never ever think of any redeeming qualities a man could ever bring. It's the story of the dog who wanted to run away till he learned that his life is wasted for inside a cage. I don't really need much, just a place to be alone, and you don't really see much. I think that I'm invisible. My mirror shows another guy. A guy doesn't do shit, he just sits and is miserable. Everybody's gotta live a life, and they didn't ask for. Why would he put me here just to die? Just to die. Hey, what's your name? Talking's for the guys who hate. We should sit in silence while we think of what to say. Hey, I don't think this is working out, but you forget I even asked you to come over to my house. Hey, I don't think I know much, but I know I couldn't take a good push. So if you feel like I've been talking enough, just tell me to shut up and I will probably shut the fuck up enough. Everybody's gotta live a life, and they didn't ask for. Why would he put me here just to die? Just to die. Hey, what's your name? Talking's for the guys who hate. We should sit in silence while we think of what to say. Hey, I don't think this is working out, but you forget I even asked you to come over to my house. Hey, I don't think I know much, but I know I couldn't take a good push. So if you feel like I've been talking enough, just tell me to shut up and I will probably shut the fuck up enough.
Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. And if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me, and the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend.
Hello, friends. Welcome. It's Sunday. That means it's time for the Wake and Bake.
I'm from the Great White North, right? Like up above the States? Yeah. The big landmass that the rest of the world hates? Well, we're like above that. Fucking north, I guess. The big patch of trees where everybody's bored to death. We're just chilling up here, sipping syrup, playing hockey. Before we learn to walk, we can cross-check properly. Just rocking plaid jackets. Chainsaws, we operate them right. Fucking A-right we do, bud. We cut our weight in firewood. Every 20 minutes or so. Smoke break. And if the Leafs make the playoffs, I'll fucking jump in the lake. Fucking buddy comes over to my place the other night and he's like, you wanna go out for a rip? And I was like, fucking right. Yeah. So we hop in the truck and hit the mud and I was like, oh,
Fuck yeah, bud.
fuck yeah, bud. Just out for a rip, are you, bud? Just out for a rip. Just out for a rip, are you, bud? Just out for a rip. Just out for a rip, are you, bud? Just out for a rip. Just out for a rip, are you, bud? Just out for a rip. I come from the land of the polite, where shit's covered in ice. So when I'm down in the States,
too
they're
fucking
like, you're too
nice."
fucking nice. Like, yeah, we got manners, but fucking buddies still fight and fucking swear and fucking drink all night. Like this one time, me and fucking buddy are out having a dart, and fucking buddy burns a hole in my coat, and I was like, fuck bad. Because the coat was pretty new, right? And he's like, fuck you. So I put his head in a snowbank and just started fucking feeding him the right, left. Like fucking boom, boom, boom. Got enough yet? And he's like, okay, fuck, chill out, shit. So I pulled him out of the snow and we went out for a rip. Yeah. Just out for a rip, are you? Fuck yeah. Just out for a rip. Fucking right. Just out for a rip, are you? Fuck yeah. Just out for a rip. Fucking right. Just out for a rip, are you? Fuck yeah. Just out for a rip. Fucking right. Just out for a rip, are you? Fuck yeah. Just out for a rip. Fucking right.
Hell yeah, boy. It's the Wake and Bake. And I'm your host. My name is Broski. And it's so good to see you. Because as our friend Chaggett says, every day is a blessing. And we thank you very much for being here this morning. You ready to have some fun? I woke up again for the second time this week in an uncharacteristically good mood. And I don't know how to deal with it. So I'm just making a lot of loud noises out of my mouth. I'm not here alone, because if I was here alone, this show would be so sad. So sad, but it's not sad. Hello, Lolly. Oh,
Good morning.
my.
Hi.
We're jacked up this morning.
So jacked up.
Roar.
The hurricane in the air. Oh my God, my throat.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I feel like every stream should start with some visceral grunting.
Visceral grunting.
Thank you for participating. I didn't know if you were going to grunt viscerally with me.
Yeah, I'm slightly under the weather.
Are
I'm still
allergies
here.
under the weather, though? Oh, I guess they're caused by the weather, so they would fall. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I retract
think
my
so.
question.
I'm like my head feels like 5 sizes
Well,
too
you know what,
big.
Lolly? When you're not feeling well,
Not
when you're
everywhere.
not feeling well, it's very important to stay hydrated. Oh God, I said that like a Frenchman. Let me take that back. It's very important to stay hydrated. And we have someone in the chat that can probably help you with that. Good morning to the hydration station.
Oh, good morning.
Everybody get a tall
Hydration.
glass of water. Good morning, Fire. Broski, the Minecraft stream was fun. Thank you. Rest in peace, little Broski. Oh, you want to start the show off on with a sad story? It's actually fucking
guess.
hilarious, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
So, I started playing Minecraft yesterday, right? For anybody who watched the stream. I've never had, I've done a lot of these streams, right? But there's never been a stream where I've gotten the same question over and over again. And unfortunately for me, the question everyone was asking was, have you been playing Minecraft for long? Because if people watch me, I clearly haven't. Everything scares me in that game. The noises are terrifying. But we finally, Drax and I started building, right? We started getting everything together, got ourselves a little house, all right? We made ourselves little rooms. He had Drax's fuck chamber. I had Broski's den of masculinity. And there's literally signs. Hold on, let me put it in the Discord for you. Let me add some visual aids, because there's signs in the game, and you can type shit. So here it is. If you look in the general now, I'll pull it up on screen. So here we go. I'll put it up on screen. So let me get the. Isn't that beautiful, though? So there
That's
you go. So
ridiculous.
that's in our home. We built Drax's fuck chamber and Broski's den of masculinity. It's where we rest our weary head after a long day. So we did that. And then finally we decided we were ready. We were ready for animals. So we started capturing animals, and you can make animals have sex in the game by feeding them at the same time. So that's why you always take your date to the restaurant, because apparently eating at the same time equals baby, right? In Minecraft anyway. So we had a little baby pig, I think it was, or maybe a baby sheep, one of the two, whatever. And part of the gimmick on my stream is that I let the chat name everything, aside from, the things we already have predetermined, right? So we let the chat name anything, so any new animal, et cetera, et cetera. Oh, it's a sheep. Thank you, Fire. So Fire suggested oh, let's name you the first pet Lil Broski. And I was like, what a touching show of respect. Yes, I agree. And then 6 seconds later, some motherfucker came up behind him and jihaded my poor little broski. Little broski's total lifespan, 12 seconds.
What a troll!
12 seconds little broski was alive.
I love
Dude,
it.
it was the funniest thing ever. And
Oh, that's phenomenal.
and that's
Can you talk to people?
I
Can you
don't know.
yell at
We have a
them?
private server. Drax is like bought a private server so we don't have to deal with other human beings.
Then who?
Uh,
Then who killed
Oh,
it?
it's these things called creepers, right? They're these little
Oh,
gimmicks,
okay.
and then if you get too close to them, they sizzle and then they explode. So they
Okay.
jihaded my fucking little broski.
So it wasn't like an actual
no,
person.
no. Because we don't want to
Okay.
deal with it.
Oh,
No, Drax.
Damn it. Well, that's less funny.
The best selling point Drax gave me, he's like, dude, I'll get a server. We never have to deal with anyone. I'm like, sold. All right, perfect.
How much does that cost?
It's like $7 a month. So basically, what we're gonna do if we do it if we keep playing for a while, he'll pay 1 month, I'll pay the other. He'll pay 1 month, I'll pay the other. And eventually, because I discovered that when you do Minecraft streams, you get flooded with people who go, "Can I play with you?" So eventually, what we might do is buy a second server and just have that as a free for all. Fucking just let anybody in, doesn't matter, just and play with the people who come and watch the stream. It incentivizes
could
their
be fun.
subscription.
I suppose so.
Yeah. So we many things to come.
Did you get a lot of people watching that?
It's the first stream I did in a while that like before the video had time to process or anything. We already had 100 views. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So, and I gained subscribers. I was terrified. I was like, "What is this?" I
Yeah,
don't
you
do
don't-
that.
I don't.
It's not my thing.
No,
Rude.
definitely not. Well, you
So
said
that's the
it.
tale of Little Broski. Total lifespan 12 seconds. Rest in peace.
Aw. Rest in peace.
But we also built a chicken
Okay.
death trap, right? So we built this platform, and we put water in this platform, and we put a hole in the middle of the floor, right? So all the water is flowing towards the middle, and then we toss a bunch of chickens in there, and then under the hole we put a chest, and the chickens just shit out the eggs into the chest every day because they can't go anywhere. So they just lay eggs into this thing, and then we go up, and once
Until
yeah,
they
no,
die.
they don't die. No, it's even better than that. Once we have a sufficient amount of eggs, because to spawn new chickens, you throw eggs on the ground, just like in real life. So once we have sufficient eggs and we're like, okay, we can replenish our stock of chickens, you go up and you get to slaughter all the chickens. Yeah. And then you get you get chicken, and then you cook the chicken, and then you have food. It's the circle of life.
I'm not gonna lie. This game sounds boring.
No,
Fuck.
that's the thing. That's what doesn't make sense. It sounds boring. It looks
Sounds
boring,
really
but
boring.
it's not. It sounds like it's boring. When you watch it, it looks fucking boring, but when you play it, it's fun.
Yeah, I have no desire to.
We're going to get
try
Lolly to
this.
play with us. I'm going to
No.
buy it for her and then guilt trip the shit out of her. Well, I did
No.
spend that. I am on a very tight budget, and I did I did
That was stupid of you.
No.
That was real
No,
fucking
be the
dumb.
nice lolly. Wait, that doesn't exist. Damn it. Just kidding. Sometimes if you catch her right before bed, she
Too
she
tired
lets
to
her
fight.
guard down. She's like, "All right, I guess you're not that bad." I'm like, "Yes, USA, USA." Minecraft is like riding a moped. Yeah, but yeah, be mean, lolly. Shut up, medic. He changed his name
Yeah.
back, which
I
sucks
see
because I
that.
started calling him Space Minority. And I was quite fond of that name.
That's
yeah,
fun.
see?
I like
See?
that too.
Jeez. So, how has your week been, Lolly?
Oh my god.
Why?
Awful.
Why?
Awful. 'Cause I have allergies. It's the fucking worst.
Oh,
Like vertigo.
vertigo. You get vertigo
Yeah,
from your
swollen-
allergies?
Yeah. Like a swollen face.
Do you wake up?
I woke up.
Do you
and
wake
my
up with crusty eyes?
face was like,
Oh,
yeah.
I used to get that so bad when I was a
Like-
kid. I couldn't open my eyes.
You fucking fucking snot
Ah.
everywhere. It's so
Oh,
gross.
boys.
It's the fucking worst.
Boys, she's never sound more attractive. Woo!
It's so cute, right?
I'm fanning myself. I'm fanning
Whatever.
myself like a Southern belle. Ah,
I'm not
do
trying to
you
impress you
declare-
bitches.
Holly, shut up. This is the pander hour. We pander for the first. Hey, Space Medic, you looking like you lost some weight. Mike Laster, nice haircut. Clay's beautiful as always. See, there we go. That's why we're a good team.
Yeah.
You make a mess, I clean it up.
There you go. Perfect. So yeah, other than that, what did I do? Oh, I had an adventure yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good. It's good that one of us goes outside. What did you do, Lolly?
So I went to get a prescription filled, and they're like, "It's gonna be 45 minutes." I'm like, "Well, I guess I need groceries, but I don't feel like going to the grocery store." So there's this like bargain grocery store, kind of like across the street from the pharmacy. So I'm like, I'll try
It's the
that.
Outlaw Mud grocery store.
Oh my god. I don't know what happens in there. Like I was walking, like I walked in and there were just like throw pillows.
All of a sudden, all you hear is,
I'm like-
it's Arabian Night.
It was fucking weird. And I was like, okay, I need some leave. So I'm looking for leave. They didn't have any.
But they had some voodoo mist that they blew in your face.
I don't know what the fuck they had. They had some kind of medication, but at that point I was like, I don't think this is a wise choice. So I didn't buy any medication. However, I did still need groceries, so I'm like wandering around like, okay, there has to be something.
Are you sure you didn't just
There has
stumble
to
into
be.
one of those tent cities you hear so much about?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck it was, but it was really weird. And like the entire diversity of my town was there. I'm pretty sure. Like I've never seen so much diversity in my town. And
You were the only white
so that was
person
fun.
there.
I wasn't the only no, I wasn't the only white person there. There was a white Muslim woman.
Oh,
Her children were not white though.
of course not.
But well. Anyway. So anyway. I'm wandering around the store, like saying out loud what the fuck happens in here. Like just wandering around.
Were you just hoping someone
looking for
grabbed you
things.
and
They
was
just
like,
had, like,
explained it to you?
I kind of
happening
did.
here?
Like it just I don't understand what goes on in there. It's a weird
Well, what
fucking
kind of
place.
products?
So I'm,
Was it like-
wandering. They had groceries, but they were I mean, there was nothing was organized. It was just
Yeah, that's how
everywhere.
foreigners do it. It's dope. It's like,
It was just fucking
yeah.
everywhere. So I'm like, I don't know where anything is or what to buy here. So, like, I continued to walk around.
Well, did you ever consider that you didn't have to buy
And-
anything? Or did you feel
Yes.
like you were committed at that point?
Well,
I walked
did.
in here.
I did feel
Okay,
committed.
fair enough.
I walked in here. I'm gonna fucking buy
No,
something.
fair
And
enough.
I got a cart
Oh,
and everything.
yeah, okay. See, I wasn't privy to
mean-
the whole cart.
Oh no, I
Oh,
had a cart.
okay.
So, and in fact, I was standing by the produce, just like trying to figure out what they had because everything was just a jumbled mess. I'm just like standing there with the cart behind me and my purse in the cart. One of the employees walks over, like brings the cart to me, like directly to me, and says, "You're a trusting soul." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, my mom had her purse stolen that way," and I'm like, "Don't you have cameras and like clientele that pay for things? Like what the?"
He was hitting on you. That's what I'd do.
No.
Oh,
He was like 50 years old and he worked
yeah.
in
Thank you for
bargain
thank you
grocery
for giving
store.
me more evidence to prove my point.
So yeah, it was fun. And then he actually did kind of like follow me
Boom!
around.
Yeah, he was hitting on you, Lolly. That's from a lady. So, yo, this is like your eyebrow moment when you blew my mind.
Oh, gross.
What kind of market was this? We don't know. An outlaw market.
It was a bargain. I think it's literally called like grocery outlet bargain market or something.
Well, that's
like,
fun. Wow,
it's
say that at
fucking-
grocery outlet bar.
grocery. They have a theme song. I've heard
How
the
did you
theme
say
song on
that
the
so
radio
easily?
before.
What is it again?
Because I've heard the theme song. Grocery outlet bargain market.
Grocery outlet bargain market. If you sing it, it's easier. Okay.
No, it's close though.
Well, I mean, I wasn't trying to do it exactly. I was just trying to get through the sentence.
No, but it was actually
See?
close.
Look at that. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen.
You could have done the jingle for him.
Missed opportunity. They have apparently.
But it was a strange place.
They have a theme song. Clay's is blown away.
They do have a. Oh God, yeah, they have a theme song. Grocery outlet bargain market.
Beautiful.
Fuck yeah, thank
It's
you.
too bad you became a lawyer.
so.
What a
But
waste
yeah,
of
no.
talent. What a waste of talent.
So true.
Well, I gave
So
you an
true.
outlet here, so hopefully you'll be discovered like Justin Bieber. Yo, do I get a
voice.
cut if you make it big? Like since
Oh, totally.
hell yeah, boys! It's the nicest thing you've ever said to
Totally.
me.
So yeah, that was my adventure. It was probably the weirdest thing that has ever happened.
There's
to me
two
ever.
questions. The first one was from my fire mistress earlier. She says, "Was there any name brand products there?"
Yes.
And then second was from Space Medic. Says, "Why won't Lolly sing the Wake and Bake theme song? Speaking of, you need a theme song."
Okay. I was gonna say likely because we.
Well,
do
I
not
was
have
gonna
a
say,
theme
well,
song.
technically the theme song I would consider to be out for a rip because I play it before and after every show.
Oh, but you sing that. I can't
But
sing that.
It's a Canadian song, so your American brain couldn't
Yeah.
dumb itself down to the necessary levels to sing it right. And Lolly's a perfectionist,
Fair
so
enough.
she can't do something right. Maybe if Lolly gets 2, 3 dozen concussions, maybe.
Maybe if I go back to that store, get some of that voodoo mist.
Get that voodoo Canadian mist. You'll go from talking like this
Yeah.
to, "Whoa there, bud." You know?
They had yes, they did have name brands, but then they also had not name brands, and they also had weird stuff. Like they had so I'm looking for healthy food, which is difficult to find
Disgusting.
there. I know,
Disgusting.
I know, but they had these roasted, salted seaweed snacks, and I was like, oh, perfect! I'll totally eat that, and they were not good. But I've never seen them anywhere else.
Mr. Flo,
and-
that's a terrible idea. He says get Lolly fighting drunk and have her sing it. No, when Lolly drinks, she gets mean. She'll take cheap shots.
No, I do get mean.
Really cheap
True.
shots.
I do get really
Yeah.
fucking mean.
It's well, no,
pretty
it's you're really, really pleasant until you're not, and the line between the two is razor thin. Razor thin. Do you have speakers on or something? There's
No.
echo coming from you, but that's okay. It's only when I talk really loud, so I'll just spend the rest of the show talking like this.
Oh, I can turn you down on my headphones.
If you say so.
No, I don't have speakers on.
All right, well, it doesn't matter. It's not always. It's just when I'm overly excited, so pretty much always.
I'm gonna get really, really excited.
When
and
she's
loud.
drunk, she starts
You never
talking
do that.
about how cute she is. She's an egotistical drunk. That's right. That's
I always
right
do that.
before she. Yeah, but it's amplified. It's right before she loses. That's the warning sign. That's the red flag. That's because you're fucking up, and Lolly likes to remind you about it by putting herself over, which it works because it infuriates the other person. I'm assuming, of course. I like that.
I'm
Oh,
adorable.
red flag. No, it's only 11:30. I feel
No,
I feel
it's
pretty.
not.
I feel pretty
There's
safe.
no
I
fucking
feel
way.
pretty safe right now.
I'm way too old for that shit.
But that.
No day drinking.
So let me ask you, if it's not too personal, what did you walk out of there with? Anything of note? Maybe did
I
you
got
get something weird?
I got cereal.
Oh, that's.
Yeah, I got fucking seaweed chips.
Oh, that's not that weird.
I didn't get anything too weird. I was a little leery about the produce, but I made chili, so I figured if I was cooking it, then
Oh,
it wouldn't be
but
so
you don't
bad.
put meat in your chili.
No. So I made chili, but then what else did I get? I got some plantain chips.
Oh, those are good.
What kind of cereal? I got blueberry frosted mini wheats.
Oh, adventurous.
Hmm.
You have to go all the way to the foreigner market to get those. How
I don't.
exotic of
I'd
you.
never. I have seen them
I would hope
before.
so.
I just never bought them. Well, I was checking the expiration dates on everything too, because I was a little worried. And
Oh my, there's that white privilege. These people are savages. They have lettuce on the floor.
there wasn't lettuce on the floor,
Oh,
and it wasn't
then-
a foreigner market. There were just foreigners there.
Hence the term foreigner market.
Grocery outlet, foreign market.
Oh man, don't stop! You're gonna take my voice acting job away. That was beautiful. Brought a little tear in
Thank
my
you.
eye.
It especially helped that I was like laughing. as I did
Exactly.
it.
It really shows that you enjoy
It's
what
nice.
you do.
I do.
Being awful.
So yeah, now what else did I get? I didn't get a whole lot because I got like some hand soap for my bathroom.
Whew. Whew. Calm
Seemed
down.
safe.
Calm down.
Seemed like a safe purchase.
Please. Calm down. I want to get my channel. I don't want to get my channel shut down. Jeez, blistering takes. Susan, if you're listening, please have mercy on my channel. We finally got back in the green, boys. Now it's time to go back. Fried plantains are good. Yes, they are. Yes,
They
they
are good.
are.
Plantain chips are good too. I just don't buy them a lot because they're so expensive. But they weren't. They weren't at grocery outlet bargain market.
What are you, a fucking shill for them now?
Now, if you want the freshest plantain at a reasonable price,
It's not the freshest.
Well-
I won't make that claim.
average freshness at best.
Hi.
Ooh, Fire Sister got a new dog. I want to
Hey,
see
it's
said
cute.
dog.
It's very cute.
Oh,
Good morning, Doe.
the
Oh,
puppies.
God, please don't do your puppy voice. It's at least I need at least
Puppy.
28 more minutes without the puppy voice. Then I'll be. Puppy voice in the morning's a bit much, Lolly.
I did it first thing in the morning when I saw him move out.
Yeah, but that's on your own time. That's a personal.
he
That's
loves
a
it.
personal puppy voice.
He
Oh,
loves
oh.
it.
I don't know whether to be scared or turned on. Look in the general for the puppers. Oh, good. Doe and Space Medic are getting along.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Lolly just melted.
Oh. Oh.
Space Medic with a very important question asks, can Lolly not for a second?
Fuck
That's
you,
not Brandon.
Fuck you,
That was
Brandon.
Space Medic. Oof, he's gonna be pissed you called him Brandon. Oof. That might be the meanest thing anybody's ever said to him.
Oh, then maybe you shouldn't be a
Kept
dick.
telling Brandon he wasn't a real Jew yesterday.
Really?
During the Minecraft stream. Uh-oh. He just said the fuck she called me. Yeah. I also got, is this a family stream? To which me and Drax just started laughing hysterically.
A family stream?
Yeah, like a family stream. Family friendly.
Oh God, no.
I think like 10 seconds after they asked, I think I screamed out, "Oh, you fucking cunt." So I figured that was the best way to kind of... Yeah, I
figured it
figured that there's no guessing after a sentence like that, you know? Unless you have cool
No.
parents. Then in which case, it's all good, you know? Just kidding.
So do you think everyone who was watching you was like 12?
No. Not everyone. I knew Space Medic was there. Fire Mistress was there. I had Brandon and Tater on stream with me
Okay.
as well as Drax. Can someone...
Were they playing?
Drax was. Can someone tell me if PS4 version, the PS4 version of Minecraft is compatible with PC, and can we play together? Because if we can, I'm going to drag Tater into Minecraft so he can finally fucking play a game with us. Mr. fucking PlayStation 4 big fancy man on a closed platform. Big solitary gamer.
Can you play it on your phone?
Minecraft? Yeah, I think so. But I don't know if you could play like on the phone and PC together. That work? I mean, probably would run better on my phone. Just kidding. My phone's a piece of shit.
Is it?
Yeah.
I got a new phone. I love it.
I got a new phone. I love it.
Yeah, I'll just wait 6 months till you hate it, and we'll be on the same fucking page.
No, I kept my last one. I had an iPhone 6 just up until this year, and then I got a new one.
I'm just not talking to you because... Shit, dude. The other day, me and Optic, I said, like, it was like 11:59, 30 seconds, right? So I'm like, yo, just for the last 30 seconds, let's not say anything. Just dead air. We did 30 seconds of not saying a goddamn thing. 3 seconds in, I was like, why did you ever suggest this, Eric? It was the most awkward, awful thing I've done in a minute. I'm just looking at the chat, and I'm like, they're listening to this. I'm not... yeah, exactly. But it was kind of nice. It was kind of nice.
Not afterthought.
Oh, you fucking... God damn it! Minecraft crossplay only available for PC, Xbox, iOS, and Android. Literally everything except... Well, okay, well, Nintendo's not in there, but who fucking has a Nintendo? Am I right?
Does Nintendo have a system?
Yeah, they have the Switch.
Oh, yeah.
I love that you had to... I love that you forgot about the Switch. That's why she's the co-host. Yeah, I know that Sony are cunts about crossplay, but fuck's sake.
Why, though?
They're Japanese. I think the Japanese are very antisocial.
Be careful.
I said antisocial. That's not, they're very reserved.
I know.
So they're like, oh, I don't want to play with you. Hey! Damn it, I almost made it through that without being offensive. Damn it. Next time. So close. So close. Damn it. Now I feel bad. Well, that's the end of the show. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm canceling myself. I've been canceled like 8 times this week.
Why do you
No,
keep
I only
canceling
canceled myself once. The rest of the time it was Augie coming at me. I'm going to beat him up. I'm going to fight him.
Yeah.
Then not show up.
And I'm sorry.
What?
What? What did you say?
Oh, nothing. I had a scratch in my throat. That was me clearing some phlegm from my... There we go. Sometimes when I clear my throat, it sounds like coherent sentences. It's a problem. It's a problem. Yeah.
It's a big problem.
It's a big problem. I once snitched on my friend cheating on his girlfriend because I had a little ball of phlegm stuck in the old throat hole. That was disgusting.
That's like my
Poor Lolly. But at least you have tomorrow off. It's Labor Day tomorrow.
I do.
We'll be set.
Labor Day. Happy Labor Day.
So that means whatever donations we make tomorrow, you have to double it. You have to donate the first time, and then once you do, you have to double it because it's double time. Because me and Optic are going to be working on a holiday. That's how that works.
Well, it's not a Canadian.
Yes, it
holiday.
is. Yes.
Is it?
How dare you? How
Really?
dare you?
I didn't know you celebrated Labor Day. What do Canadians do for Labor Day?
We stay home. Fucking go out barbecues. I hate to tell you, Lolly. I know this is gonna hurt. Okay, I take it off a Band-Aid very slowly. It's gonna hurt, and it's gonna hurt for a while. But there are very few differences between Canadians and Americans. It's like take away the guns, and we're the same people.
No, the guns make it more fun.
We have hockey sticks.
And we have AR-15s.
We have hockey pucks.
And we have grenade launchers.
No, you don't. You don't have a grenade. You don't have a grenade launcher. See? Got her. That's okay. If shit goes down, I'm going to my fucking I'm going to my fucking brother-in-law's house. It's a fucking small little militia down there. It would make Americans have an erection. I guarantee it. He wouldn't let me take a picture of it for obvious reasons. He doesn't want pictures of his arsenals all over my Twitter, which makes sense. But I wish I could. He also wouldn't let me take a picture with a gun in my fucking pointed at my head. Just kidding. I know that's foolish. I wouldn't do it. He didn't even want me to put a bullet in the chamber when I did either. What a wuss, you know. Oh, I don't want to clean up if there's an accident. Rude.
That was the excuse?
Yeah.
I don't want to clean
he's
up.
like, do you think I want to clean your brains up from my goddamn laptop? And I'm like, fair enough. It's not that it would be sad that I would be dead. No, that'd be fine. But, you know.
Just the brains.
Yeah. But for the record, I'm not that dumb. I didn't actually want to take that picture. That was just a little story to amuse the people in the chat. Also, when you carry a gun, make sure to always keep your finger on the trigger. That way, at the slightest noise...
Do not take gun safety advice from this stream.
What?
Public safety announcement. No. Do not take gun safety advice from a Canadian.
Rude. Just one Canadian, me. Look, if you have your finger on the trigger, right, at the slightest noise, bang! Oh, Bobby, damn it. My bad, man.
You're not supposed
to
do that.
I actually really know. I'm not that stupid, Lolly. I just play in fool on the internet.
Oh, I'm saying it for the sake of your channel.
My channel will be fine. Nobody watches this shit. Don't be giving people ideas. This advice, no, Medic, this advice is not solid. I do not stand by my own words. You can't blame me. I'm an idiot. Broski 2019. How do we transition after terrible gun advice? I should have thought this out a little bit more before I went into this insane tirade. Have I made you uncomfortable yet?
For me, no.
It's like a year and a half, and I still can't make you uncomfortable. I gotta switch up my tactics. No. Maybe I should be nice to you. I think that's the best way to make you uncomfortable. Yeah.
That would 100% fuck me
Hey,
up.
Lolly.
No.
You're looking...
Absolutely
you know what?
not.
I know you've been having a rough week because of the allergies and whatnot. But I just want you to know you're really special in every single way.
God.
Yes. I win.
Nose.
I was so disgustingly nice to her that mucus formed. No, Medic, it's all an op. It's a nice op. We got to make... I've been trying for a year and a half to make Lolly uncomfortable. No success. I do guess niceness would be a dirty tactic. That's okay. I knew coming into this that you might not be able to breathe at some points.
It's not good. We might have to do a short one today.
Want to get right to the articles?
If we can.
I got a good one to start. Now, people know that I like penguins a lot. So anytime there's anything penguin related, I get it about 30 times in my DMs. So I picked out two because there are way more than two. There's the article, Lolly. It's in your DMs on Discord. But I thought this one was interesting. A human-sized penguin lived in New Zealand. Look at this thing. It's 3D printed.
Why?
Why what? Why not?
Why was it so big?
Because it's enormous. Because bigger...
It doesn't seem like it would be
bigger
helpful.
is better. Everybody knows that. Look at Texas.
Like evolutionary.
Look at Texas, though. Yo, who the fuck is going to mess with that thing? There you go. You don't like penguins. Shut up. Space Medic's always talking. He was offering people penguin burgers in my chat the other day to upset me. Don't laugh. Oh, God, she's doing that evil laugh, too.
I can't help it. It's funny.
I liked it better when you couldn't breathe. Just kidding.
I can't help my voice.
Are you dying?
Right now. Maybe.
Pull yourself together. All right, this is embarrassing.
I'm gonna try.
The remains of a giant penguin the size of a human have been discovered in New Zealand. The fossilized bones are of an animal thought to have been about 1.6 meters, that's 5 foot 3 inches tall, weighing up to 80 kilograms, that's 176 pounds. Oh, if he was a bit taller, he'd be me. It lived in Paleocene epoch between
I'm
the
sorry.
Paleocene.
Paleocene.
Is that a thing? I don't know. I don't know old time gimmicks. I look to the future, Lolly, not the past. I prefer my pronunciation, to be honest. Paleocene. I want you to know I do that thing where I put my pointer finger and my middle finger onto my thumb and shake my fist rapidly. Agabagool, like that, you know? Yes, I'm literally killing today. Literally killing. It lived in the epoch between 66 and 56 million years ago. The animal dubbed monster penguin by Canterbury Museum adds to their list of now extinct gigantic New Zealand fauna. Parrots, eagles, burrowing bats, and the moa, a 3.6 meter tall bird, also feature. Why was the penguin gigantic? This is one.
That's an
Well,
excellent
we have an
question.
answer apparently. Shut the medic. This is one of the largest penguin species ever found, Paul Schofield, the museum's senior curator, told the BBC. It was specific to the waters of the southern hemisphere, he added. Penguins are thought to have become this big because large marine reptiles disappeared from the oceans around the same time that dinosaurs disappeared. Then, for 30 million years, it was the time of the giant penguins, Mr. Schofield said. And then we...
5'3". It's taller than
Oh my God, it's true. There's some factoids. The ancient parrot was 1 meter tall and possibly carnivorous. Ruffled feathers over fossil birds find. Oh, these are just links. I thought they were facts. Baby bird fossil is rarest of the rare. Today's largest species, the emperor penguin, grows to about 1.2 meters tall. We think that at the time, animals were evolving very rapidly, Mr. Schofield explains. Water temperatures around New Zealand were ideal back then, around 25 degrees Celsius, that's 77 Fahrenheit, compared to the 8 degrees we have now. Whew, it got cold. During the time of the giant penguin, New Zealand was still joined with Australia, which in turn is thought to have been connected to Antarctica. The new species...
So
Yes. No, go ahead.
sorry. If global warming happens, will we get 5'3"
Yes.
penguins again?
I'm not a scientist, but if we take what that person said
I agree. That's what I
and we
think is gonna
apply
happen.
the
Why are people so afraid of climate change?
giant penguins,
Giant penguins.
short violent winters, terrible natural disasters, fuck yeah. Hell yeah. It'll be like the
exactly.
day after tomorrow, but with giant fucking penguins.
Right. Possibly carnivorous.
No, those are the parrots. The parrots are carnivores.
Oh, the
penguins are
parrots.
very friendly and
Okay.
will sing songs with you and take pictures with you and be my little penguin army. Well, I guess big penguin army now. But shut up, medic.
Could we could ride them.
Excuse me?
We could
They are
ride
not
them.
yours to ride, young lady.
Put a little bridle on it, a little saddle.
You
Like a fucking penguin army. Oh my god! And everything will be like post-apocalyptic, so we'll have like armor and swords.
It'll look like
riding
it'll
penguins.
look like fall. They just have like road signs strapped to them.
Oh.
They have like literal bucket helmets with little slits for their eyes.
Oh my god. Yes. Yes.
I gotta get Optic to draw this post-apocalyptic Pengonia.
Penguin army. Be riding penguins.
And you know who will be
around?
at the center, the figurehead of this army? Me!
Who?
Yes, I've been
You.
the biggest ally of penguins since I've been born. 35 years of
Biggest
service. Let us continue.
Okay.
Okay, the new species Crossvalia Wayne fuck that, resembles another prehistoric giant penguin, another unpronounceable fucking name, which was found at a site in Antarctica. According to the researchers, the penguin's feet probably played a bigger role in swimming than those of modern penguins. It likely shared the waters around New Zealand with giant turtles, corals, and strange-looking sharks, Mr. Schofield said. Now, why aren't they around anymore?
Haven't sharks?
Maybe it's the megalodon.
Megalodon, yes.
Just eating all the giant fucking penguins. It's not entirely clear why the giant penguins disappeared from the waters of the southern hemisphere. The most commonly
But it was definitely
Probably.
a
The
megalodon.
most commonly held theory is that it's simply due to growing competition with marine mammals. At the times giant penguins evolved, the large marine reptiles just had become extinct. Gerald Mayer, another author of the new study, told the BBC. In Antarctica and New Zealand, there were no large marine competitors until the arrival of toothed whales and pinnipeds? Seals. Why don't you just say seals then, dipshit? Many million years later. I mean, what the fuck? If you're going to put the seals in brackets, just say seals. Just dumb it down. What is this, the BBC? Oh, I guess that's... I should have read this in an accent. The extinction of the giant penguin seems to correlate with the rise of these competitors, but the exact reasons for the disappearance of giant penguins are still being discussed. Mr. Mayor cautions. So don't go jumping any conclusions. There's still a discussion going on. And where was it found? The leg bones of the new species were discovered at a site in North Canterbury last year and have since been analyzed by an international team. This site is pretty much unique, Mr. Schofield said. It's a river bed cutting into a cliff. The place has been the set of fossil finds since the 1980s, and many of the discoveries, like this latest one, are made by dedicated amateur paleontologists.
Amateur paleontologist.
Oh, Mr. Schofield. No? That's remember the show, The Nanny?
Oh my
Mr.
God, yes.
Sheffield, but I said Mr. Schofield.
I get it.
What up, 90s sitcom jokes?
Fuck yeah.
Okay, from Penguins, let's go to Dolphins to read one of the articles that made the title this week. And before I do that, Dolphins quickly becoming one of my favorite animals.
They're pretty cool.
So, there you go. Sorry, I just looked a picture in Discord of Disky who took like what looks like a picture of a balcony. And he just said, I don't know what my phone took a picture of. That's pro photography right there. All right, so this next one is, are Dolphins on dope? Are Dolphins looking to get high? Should we start the war on aquatic drugs? Let's find out. Well, I'm not wrong. Dolphins seems to use toxic pufferfish to get high. The Dolphins' expert deliberate handling of the terrorized pufferfish implies that this is not their first time at the hallucinogenic rodeo. Probably one of the best articles I've ever found. All right, humans aren't the only creatures that suffer from substance abuse problems. Horses eat hallucinogenic weeds, elephants get drunk on overripe fruit, and bighorn sheep love narcotic lichens. Monkeys' attraction to sugar-rich and ethanol-containing fruit, in fact, may explain our own attraction to alcohol, some researchers think. Blame the monkeys. Now, dolphins may join that list. Footage from a new BBC documentary series, Spy in the Pod, reveals what appears to be dolphins getting high off of pufferfish. God bless them. Pufferfish, they probably get high on the pufferfish and then go raping. Pufferfish, well, they rape. Dolphins rape. Did you know that?
Medic said something about it. I didn't know. What do they rape each other?
Oh, well, see, Mike Lasser says, well, if they're high, maybe they'll stop all the raping. I think so. Yeah. Let's see. Now, dolphin footed spine. The paw reveals pufferfish produce a potent defensive chemical which they eject when threatened. In small enough, that's like me. I fart when people threaten me. In small enough doses, however, the toxin seems to induce a trance-like state in dolphins that come into contact with it. Daily News reports. The dolphins were filmed gently playing with the puffer, passing it between each other for 20 to 30 minutes at a time. Unlike the fish they had caught as prey, which were swiftly torn apart. Zoologist and series producer Rob Pilley said that it was the first time dolphins had been filmed behaving this way. At one point, the dolphins are seen floating just underneath the water's surface, apparently mesmerized by their own reflections. Holy shit, they really are high! The dolphins' expert deliberate handling of the terrorized pufferfish, Piley told the Daily News, implies that this is not their first time at the hallucinogenic rodeo. What? They just got... That's lazy. They used the same last line as they did the first line. Mm-hmm. What a bunch of bitches. So there you go. Dolphins, officially coolest animal on the planet. All right, let's go back to, because I've been waiting to read this one, because this one is not only funny, it's fascinating, and there's a video apparently. Oh, it's no, it's just the top headlines. Fuck you, they're not gonna get me again. Now this one, I dedicate this next article to Space Medic, because I think this is really something that he's going to enjoy, because he's a fan of both of these things, and they're just smashing together. Right? Okay. So, for our next selection, dedicated to Space Medic, gay penguins adopt egg after attempting to hatch stones at zoo.
Why do you sound so mad?
Because he keeps wanting to kill penguins. So it's the Pride Penguins. They have rainbow tuxedos. A gay penguin couple at Berlin Zoo, of course they're German, has been given an egg to adopt after staff noticed their attempts to hatch stones. The two king penguins, Skipper and Ping, with names like that, did they even have a chance at being heterosexual? Were given the egg last month, German news agency DPA reports. Oh, that's double penetration analysis news. Yeah, that's a good, reliable source.
Sorry. What?
DP.
Did you just...
DP, double penetration. Don't you watch porn?
That's the first thing.
Of course.
That's the first
Yo,
thing.
one in the chat. If someone says DP, you think double penetration right off the bat. All right, one in the chat. Watch, I'm not the only one. See, already somebody said one. Look at that. Don't doubt.
You?
What? There, boom. No,
You
boom,
said what?
boom. Look. All right. Skipper and Ping want to be... Oh, wait, sorry. The egg was from a female penguin at the zoo who had been unable to hatch her egg for a number of years in a row. Skipper and Ping want to become parents, explained Zoo Berlin in a tweet translated from German. Wollen Eltern werden das gleichen gleich par brutent nun ein zu Berlin. Little known fact, I'm German.
Sounds sufficiently
See?
angry, yeah.
Zoo staff had noted signs that the two penguins wanted an egg and had been attempting to hatch fish and stones. How do you hatch a fish? Stupid penguins. According to the DPA report. Described as exemplary parents, the pair have been staying close to each other and protecting the egg from other penguins. Berlin Zoo spokesman Maximilian Jäger told DPA that it is unclear whether the egg is fertilized, but if it is, then it would take 55 days for a baby penguin to emerge. The pair have become something of a sensation on social media. Homosexuality has been documented in a host of different animal species, such as Roy and Silo, the famous gay penguins at New York's Central Park Zoo, After trying to incubate a rock, the two male chinstrap penguins successfully hatched and raised an adopted chick. Gay penguins have been known to steal eggs from straight birds in an attempt to become fathers, according to the Telegraph. Oh my God! Disgusting, degenerate behavior. They stealing straight babies. Stealing straight babies. Last year, 2 gay male swans, aren't all swans gay, were taken to an animal reserve after attacking several people at an Austrian lake in an apparent attempt to protect their nest. Instead of an egg, the nest contained a colorful plastic cup. That's how they ended the article. Oh, why don't they just say, like, hey, in conclusion, birds are dumb. So there you go, gay penguin looking to be baby daddies.
At least they didn't steal
That's
the
true.
egg.
That's true. We
These
should.
penguins
Yeah,
didn't
this should.
steal it.
All right. Do you want to read the woman marries her dog on TV, or the pole dancing robot,
That's really dumb.
or Bang Bros bought a porn doxing site to literally burn it?
All right, chat. Let the chat decide.
All right. 1 would be woman marries dog. 2, Bang Bros burns porn doxing site literally, and 3, pole dancing robot. So 1, 2, 3. I'll play some delightful, and by play I mean hum, some delightful wait music. Okay, we'll go with 3. I could have done that. That's the pole dancing robot. Hell yeah. We'll probably do all 3 and then get out of here.
Because of my death.
This is from the most reliable source in news, of course, the Toronto Sun. Number 1 source in fucking not fake news at all. Nope, not here.
Not fake news.
All right. Pole dancing robot. Okay, SAQ, you know what? I don't want any fucking alcohol today. Pole dancing robot hits the stage at French nightclub. Oui, oui. Wow.
Fucking
Pardon?
bitch.
Mademoiselle.
Yeah.
Comment allez-vous? Où est la bibliothèque? I asked you how you were and where the...
Did you ask me did you ask me where the library was?
See? If you repeat things over and over and over again, people eventually understand you. I taught you French. There you go.
No, just because it sounds like the same
In biblioteca.
thing in
Yeah.
Spanish.
Spanish and French are very similar in ways. Like male and female nouns. That's fun.
Oh.
That's why I love English. That's why I don't understand people who are like, English is hard. No, it's not. English is easy. I like English. English, good. Other languages, not good.
I agree.
Of course you do.
English isn't hard.
No, it's not. Pole dancing robots hit the stage at French nightclub. Ooh la la. Maybe I should read this like Robert. Hey, robots are often accused of stealing people's jobs, but nightclub dancers have not had to worry until now. Hey, this is right up Robert's alley. And this is going to show who's really dedicated to the channel. If you know what voice this is and where it's from,
I do.
I
love
salute
it.
you. Hey, 2 robots in high heels will make their debut next week at the SC Club in Nantes, Western France. My home of Robert. Performing pole dancing routines for a month to mark the club's 5th anniversary. Designed by a British Callis artist Gilles Walker, the robots have their metal bodies overlaid with parts from plastic mannequins. Oh la la, it's getting hot in here, huh, Lolly? Hey, you want to come see the porn star robots with me? Huh? We love the robots. Oh, but this is I'm quoting. Oh no, this is the club owner. Thank God. I thought I was gonna have to do a British accent. Hey, for us, it's a wink, an homage to the way to robotics. Club owner Laurent Roux told Reuters, acknowledging it was unlikely sector for robots to be used in. Hey, we need something human. Warmth, physical contact. Hey, and this is really putting together opposites. He said the robot would not replace the club's 10 real dancers who would perform alongside the newcomers. Hey, Lolly, you want to get a little robot stripper sandwich? I make you the meat. Huh? I make you the meat. The robot, he rubs your bum. The lady rubs your breast. It's a good time. Robert sits there, jerks off in the corner. Everybody happy? Hey! Okay. Whew, that voice takes me to a dark place. How long is this article? Oh, thank God. One more paragraph. Well, I'll get Robert out of here, Lolly. I apologize for that. I wish I should have never let him in here. I left the room for a second. I thought he'd be okay with you. I'm so sorry. No. I'll get him out of here. No, you won't, you cock. Hey, fuck you, Robert. Hey, you're a fucking bitch. All right, now that he's gone, they won't really change our sector, eh? They won't replace us. Like the Jews, said a 23-year-old dancer who gave her name as Lexi. We're not in a vulgar job. It's an artistic job. Also autistic. It's something that's beautiful. And robots will not change that. End scene. Peace out, bitches. This is Robert. Here's the other cuck. I'm sorry, Lol. I'm sorry.
Amazing.
I'm sorry.
No.
I'm so sorry I left you alone with him. I'm
Never
so
be sorry.
You're a lady. You should be you should be treated as such, and I just let you get completely first of all, I felt a little mansplaining. There was a little mansplaining going on, which is the worst thing you could do to a woman. God forbid you should explain something she might not understand. You mansplaining piece of shit. But again, I don't mean to distract from my own shortcomings. All right, I'm sorry I left you alone with Robert. It won't happen again.
It's okay.
Hey, stop talking shit! Oh, God. Fuck yeah. Thought he left. All right. Fucking stupid. All right. Up next, we got 2 more to go, boys, and then Lolly's allergies are really getting the best of her, so we're gonna get out of here early. But Drax and I will probably be back later, so no worries. It's not a goodbye; it's just a so long for now. Okay, we'll do here's your Florida Man of the Week, because this one is fucking crazy. Hold up, I'll give you the article.
Most Florida Man stories are.
Yeah, but this one has an extra layer. Maybe it won't have as much effect for you, but for the boys out there, it includes all kinds of things like the dark web. So right off the bat, I don't really need to keep going here. As soon as you mention dark web, you know it's not going to be a good thing. So here we go. Florida man arrested after botched home castration on man he met via dark web eunuch fetish site. Oh my God! That means he wanted a Ken doll. Well, naturally, he wanted a Barbie. Because Barbie's just smooth with like little lumps down there. You know what I'm saying? Nice and smooth. Barbie's confused me about sex for like the whole beginning of my life. I'm like, where does it go? But I mean, this guy looks like he'd fucking try a Gary Van. How would you say that? Ricewick?
Gary?
No, the last Van Ricewick of
yeah.
Serving City was detained by officers from the Highlands County Sheriff's Office on Monday and charged with practicing medicine without a license. I don't know if I mean, I guess technically it's a medical procedure. Let's continue. Maybe all our answers will be answered in the article. A 74-year-old Florida man was arrested on Monday following a botched castration attempt. Christ, of all the botches in the world, that's got to be up there as one of the worst. On an individual he met via a dark web fetish site, police say.
So wait, he did the castration
on the guy from the. He met a guy in the dark web on a eunuch fetish site. From this, I haven't read it, right? So.
And then cut his
Exactly.
dick off.
I'm assuming they got to know each other. There was a meeting set. Hey, I'll help you out. You're in luck, sir. I'm a dick collector.
Dick collector.
I have 4.5 dicks in my collection. I got my first one was a nightmare. I cut it in half. I got nervous, you know. So let's see what happens. Let's see where this goes. Maybe this is just a troll, you know. Maybe it's gonna turn out they just got coffee. It's all a misunderstanding. Maybe. Let's see. Dark Web Fed Police say, according to jail inmate records, Gary Van Ryswick of Serbing was detained by officers from the Highland County Sheriff's Office on Monday and charged with practicing medicine without a license resulting in bodily injury, a second-degree felony. Bodily injury seems like a goddamn understatement. Oh, God. Got a sharp pain in my taint all of a sudden. Deputies arrived at the man's Orday Road residence shortly before midnight Sunday after a 911 hang-up call. So we got cold feet. The door was... No, he's like, oh, shit. And then the guy was lying on the floor bleeding. He's like, stop. I love it. Don't call. I'll be fine. Just get a lighter. The door was answered by Van Ryswick, who told them he had castrated a man 53. The man was found on a bed in the home, bleeding heavily from the groin. Oh, God. My favorite muscle. Close by, a pink container contained his testicles, deputies said. What the fuck? Not a testicle jar, the worst kind of jar.
The testicle jar?
Like, literally, that wasn't me trying to be funny. I could not read that any other way. That's how horrific that was to me. The room had been set up like a surgical theater, complete with medical equipment and painkillers. A camera had also been set up to record the procedure, but it was not immediately clear if it was filming. Van Ryswick admitted he met the victim, who has not been named, on a website on the dark web site dedicated...
I mean, are you a victim if you
I don't think so. Well, I don't know. Gotta run. Have a good one, folks. Don't let the non-doxers castrate you. It's pretty good advice. Have a good one, Clay.
See ya.
Oh. You're the lawyer. You tell me.
I mean, I think he has a case.
Fair enough. Van Ryswick admitted he met the victim. Oh, I read that already. A dark website dedicated to eunuch fetishism. Van Ryswick told the man that he had previously conducted castrations on animals and had removed one of his own testicles back in 2012. The Highlands County Sheriff office said in a release posted to Facebook yesterday. The botched procedure started on Sunday at roughly 10 p.m. However, the home patient started to bleed heavily, resulting in difficulty closing the wound, the Tampa Bay Times reported. Van Ryswick told police he had attempted the same procedure on the man a week prior, but it was delayed. Okay, I thought he did it. This was like his second go at it. He claimed to have... Yeah, right? He's like, I'm not drunk enough. Come back next week. He claimed to have castrated a man a few years ago in a motel that had similar results, but was not reported to law enforcement at the time, deputies noted, because the man died. Editorial. According to BuzzFeed, the initial procedure... the initial procedure had to be pushed back a week because the man had ejaculated while Van Ryswick attempted to sanitize his penis. Well, add that to the list of things I didn't think I would read this morning. Let me do that one more time. Just for the fun. According to BuzzFeed, the initial procedure had to be pushed back a week because the man had ejaculated while Van Ryswick attempted to sanitize his penis.
Why a week?
Maybe he was so shook at the sight of another man's nut, he needed to recover. How do you come while getting sanitized?
So many questions.
Clean me, daddy. Like, what? Scott Dressel, the sheriff's office public information officer, told the media outlet he was unsure if the patient's testicles had been reattached when he reached the hospital, where he remains in a stable condition. I don't know if he would even want that, Dressel noted. Van Ryswick's bond was set at $250,000. Jail inmate records posted online by the sheriff's office confirmed. Hang-up calls are pretty routine, and deputies respond to many of them per shift, but most of them don't make the cut, pun intended, when it comes to being memorable. This one will definitely hang around in the memory for a while, the Florida Sheriff's Office said. The Florida Sheriff should spend less time trying to be funny and more time making sure his citizens don't castrate each other.
It seems that they want
Oh,
it, though.
yeah, that's the thing. So is this a crime? Oh, an interesting... yeah, okay. I like how you said that as, pretty straightforward, bud.
Yeah.
All right, so Florida never
Yeah.
ceases to amaze.
Well, I mean, he hurt him,
I mean,
right?
there was a bail set, so I mean, there is charges being filed. And finally,
Hurt him,
our last...
and then also practicing without a license.
Oh, yeah, that. Minor little thing. And let me just scroll through this to make sure
It's like providing legal advice without a
everything's
license.
good.
Frowned upon, generally.
All right, and now a story of internet heroism, fighting the good fight from an unlikely source. Here you go. It's in your DMs. Bring the chat back up. Our final story this week. Bang Bros bought a porn doxing site just to literally set it on fire. And they actually used literally in the right context here.
Yay.
What's up, Leafy? We miss you. Porn production company Bang Bros lit up the internet on Thursday evening when it announced its latest acquisition. The company had purchased Porn WikiLeaks, a site dedicated to doxing adult industry performers and sharing their personal details online, including real names, family information, addresses, and or phone numbers of over 15,000 members of the adult industry. But Bang Bros, whose site includes Bang Bus and MILF Soup, give me some of that thick-ass milk soup. Ugh. I need to swig a coffee real quick.
Yeah.
All right, Pornhub.com, milk soup. Oh, sorry, mic's still on. Oh, yeah, the show's still going. We're diversifying info violating the privacy of sex workers. After buying PWL, including the data-filled drives and the domains, the company wiped the site, replacing the content with a message on the homepage explaining the change. An excerpt. Bang Bros had enough. We have purchased this site with the intention of shutting it down and removing all the information associated with it. There's no catch, no hidden thing to getting your personal stuff off of it. We simply didn't want it out there for the world to see anymore. Yes, it's that easy. While shutting this site down doesn't purge the internet of all possible ties to real names and whatnot, it does make it one less place to harbor and find these things easily. A forum that had 300,000 posts on it, most of them negative and hate-filled, has now disappeared. If you had anything ever posted on here, it will be removed and deleted forever from here. As well as Bang Bros now owns the domain. Nothing will ever be up here besides this page that you see now, so you don't have to worry about it coming back either. This site also the site's archive has also been excluded from the Wayback Machine, which will remove any site's content from its archive at the owner's request. The new homepage message ends by directing the readers to see what we did with the data, with a link to the following YouTube video. So basically, they burn the hard drives. I'm just playing it in the stream. I'm not putting the sound or anything because I imagine it's not that important. Now I'm assuming, yep, they're pouring lighter fluid on the hard drives. That's awesome. In case you can't bring yourself to click on the video with the Bang Bros logo in the corner, yes, that appears to be a pile of hard drives having accelerant poured all over them with some gusto before someone clicks open a Zippo and sets the pile on fire. And there you go.
Oh my god.
And now it's actually being set on fire. So there you go. That's how you get rid of a website. I like that they did it in POV. Yeah. That's like the money shot.
Yeah.
Some money shot right there. So there you go. Bang Bros A Bang Bros spokesperson or spokespeople confirmed to the Adult Media Network and Vice that the post was genuine. It hasn't been revealed how much Bang Bros paid for the site and its data, but all sex workers deserve privacy and safety before, during, and after they do their jobs. And shutting down anything that makes that tougher is a positive step. So there you go. And then you have a bunch of porn stars here thanking Bang Bros for doing God's work and taking down the evil doxers of the internet, the incels of the internet that want to ruin the thoughts. But the Morning Wake and Bake is pro-thought. We support the thoughts. Long live the thoughts.
Long live.
Oh shit! I was expecting you're not feeling well, huh? Yeah, I was expecting some resistance on that one. You just agreed. All right, Lolly, say goodbye to everybody.
Bye.
Go rest. Thank you everybody for joining us. A short show today. I didn't want to drag Lolly on here for too long. I knew she wasn't feeling well, but she was nice enough to give us almost an hour and a half of her time. So I thank her for joining us on this morning's abridged edition of the Morning Wake and Bake. I hope you guys have a good Sunday. Thank you so much for all the support this week on the channel. We're back in the positives in both views and subscribers. So I really do appreciate the support. A lot more stuff coming. Las Cruces on Tuesday. More Final Fantasy 14 and Minecraft. More Wake and Bake, of course, on Sundays to end the week. Now go enjoy the rest of your goddamn weekend, you filthy degenerates. Peace.
I'm from the Great White North, right? Like up above the States? Yeah. The big landmass that the rest of the world hates? Fuck yeah. We're like above that. Fucking north, I guess. The big patch of trees where everybody's bored to death. We're just chilling up here, sipping syrup, playing hockey. Before we learn to walk, we can cross-check properly. Just rocking plaid jackets. Chainsaws, we operate them right. Fucking A-right we do, bud. We cut our weight in firewood. Every 20 minutes or so. Smoke break. And if the Leafs make the playoffs, I'll fucking jump in the lake. Fucking buddy comes over to my place the other night and he's like, "You wanna go out for a rip?" And I was like, "Fucking right." Yeah. So we hop in the truck and hit the mud and I was like, "Oh, fuck yeah, bud. Just out for a rip, are you, bud? Just out for a rip. Just out for a rip, are you, bud? Just out for a rip. Just out for a rip, are you, bud? Just out for a rip. Just out for a rip, are you, bud? Just out for a rip. I come from the land of the polite, where shit's covered in ice. So when I'm down in the States, they're like, "You're too fucking nice." I'm like, yeah, we got manners, but fucking buddies still fight and fucking swear and fucking drink all night. Like this one time, me and fucking buddy are out having a dart, and fucking buddy burns a hole in my coat, and I was like, "Fuck, bud," because the coat was pretty new, right? And he's like, "Fuck you." So I put his head in a snowbank and just started fucking feeding him the right left, like fucking boom, boom, boom. You got enough yet? And he's like, okay, fuck, chill out, shit. So I pulled him out of the snow and we went out for a rip. Yeah.